Okay, welcome back everyone to some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Roulette Crawl, per the usual. Troll Enchanter of Yred. Before we start, I want to talk a little bit about the thumbnails. Thanks to Kavrik for the thumbnail. He's actually been pretty sick. He's offered to help me out with my thumbnails for the future videos. So we'll be seeing some higher quality stuff. A little better than the memes that I've been posting. Unfortunately, but we'll be getting, maybe some professionalism in our channel, but who knows? You never really can tell with these kind of things, right? But yeah, Troll Enchanter for the time being, pretty decent. We've pretty much cleared like 2 videos worth of content just because I'm playing a melee. I'm back on melee. You know how it is. Once I get to melee, it's over, boys. There's a vampire there. Oh Jesus! Oh no! Okay, let's run. Oh my god. I'm gonna haste here because I'm slowed. Gonna recall my boys and hide in this corner over here. That is a ghost. No regrets. Minotaur Monk of McLeb. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll actually dig our way through this wall here, recalling my boys every 5 seconds just to make sure they stay here. I need my permanent allies to stay alive as best as I can keep them. So this Minotaur Monk has 144 HP, can hit for up to 20 damage. Wow. Okay, we just crushed him. All right, fair enough. Sure. So again, as I was saying before, the best way I think to play Yred is to try to keep your allies alive as much as possible, because you want to be able to recall them at a moment's notice and bring them into the fight. But it also makes the game a lot less tedious because you don't have to worry quite as much. AB is not regeneration. Whoops-a-daisies. Okay. I just lost another guy because I was an idiot. Damn it. Okay, go away, please. Please leave. Yeah, I for some reason I thought I was playing Trog. Probably because Demise 101 is like always playing Trog. So I was like, oh, it's a troll. I must be playing Trog. But yeah, that's not how I recalled instead of regenerating. Whoops. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so the Cloak of Resistance can, the Cloak of Nothing can go. I guess I can recharge the Acid one. It's probably really good at this point still to just finish off enemies at fairly high range, but I don't know. I can't believe we're on D15 already, man. That's a Gold Dragon zombie. That's not really too good to fight. Also, this Fire Giant zombie will actually mess me up pretty bad. I think it can do, yeah, it can hit for up to 24 damage. It's not much, but it's hard to kill as well, so need to be a bit careful at least. There we go. Yeah, we would have lost a significant amount of health there. Oh, there's that Morning Star that we found that other time. Cool, I guess. Alright, back to Orc. Gonna do... Basically, we do Orc kind of as a meme, honestly. I still don't know what the point of Orc is other than the shops and the gold. I mean, I guess that is the point, right? But it certainly does feel at times that I'm wasting time going into Orc. It's not a necessary branch, but, I'm going to drain life here just to make sure I don't die accidentally. The good thing about having these guys on this staircase, while they just stand around, is that if I stair pull up, I can actually get access to them again, so they'll just beat up anyone who comes upstairs, which is a really good thing for us. It basically makes our upstairs really safe, which I like. That's kind of why I do this TW strategy where I keep everything on the upstairs. It also means that I don't lose random stuff to AoE all the time, which is very, very possible given how weak individually each undead ally is. Okay, so there's a vampire with me. I think I'll keep one vampire on me, maybe. Like, it's not a huge deal. I don't really care too much about this one particular vampire, but I guess he can stay. Sure. Come on, vampire. Oops. Come on, dude. Alright, he's following me now on Orc 2, so he'll just be one of our boys. We'll back off for a sec here. I think we want to try to enslave one of the blue robed guys if we can. So what? Okay, what I'll do is I'll enslave this guy. Oh, his soul's too badly injured, so you pretty much have to get him at full health to get it to work. Also, I remember there was a distortion weapon over there. Something distorted me. I wasn't sure exactly what it was, but it definitely did distort me, so I'm going to try to avoid that. Alright, so there's a lot of enemies on that downstairs. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to recall all my guys and tell them to wait around so I can go down, come back up, and like I said, abuse the pulling upstairs strategy to get an advantage. I am in kind of bad shape, honestly, against those guys. Somehow they're doing a significant amount of damage to me. Can I enslave? Oh, that was not... That's Pain Mirror. Crap. Okay, run away, run away. Sorry. Pain Mirror is not something that you really want to use because every time you get a hit off... Okay, those guys can actually paralyze me. I'm not going to really worry about that. I'm going to enslave this guy's soul if I can. And then drain life. And then try to kill this guy. There we go. So now we have an Orc Warlord. Who is a disembodied soul. And he maintains all the power that he had before. The cool thing about that is that this guy is probably really strong. It's got about 90 HP. And it can battle cry to make other stuff stronger. Which is pretty helpful. I was going to pick up a mage. One of the blue or red robe guys, which could have actually been a little bit better, but this guy, nope, he died. Never mind, he sucks. Jesus. Alright, well, we'll try to get a mage then. Okay. That's kind of what I mean by, like, it's sometimes more of a pain in the ass than it's worth to enslave a soul. Sometimes your ally just sort of sucks, can't fight much. It does cost a pretty hefty amount of piety, but it's not too big of a deal with this kind of character. Shield of Protection is an insanely good thing to pick up at this stage in the game. Invocations can probably go off now. We're going to train shields, and we're going to bring the shields to the skill cap by setting the skill by pressing S once we inspect the shield. So now that means that when we get to shield level 9, it'll automatically turn off. I don't know if dodging is better than armor at this point to train. I think armor is slightly better, just because we have an armor that's capable of giving some amount of AC anyway. I don't know though, I'm not exactly sure on that one. I need to pull, like the ideal situation here is I pull the red guy up and then enslave him on the upstairs. There we go, great. So I'm going to enslave him. Now he's our ally, and he can actually cast Bolts of Fire, Abjure stuff, and summon demons, and paralyze, and Draining Bolt. So that is a really strong ally for us. See, as you can see here, now he summons allied demons for us, which is really sick. I do need to keep him alive though, so... Alright, I guess he doesn't get to stay with us then. Damn it. Okay, whatever, that's fine. If you enslave a second guy, when you already have one enslaved, I think the second one overrides the first. So I don't want to enslave anything until that one at least dies, I think. Unless I find something really good, but it's going to be kind of hard to find something that good compared to the... I don't even know what it's called. It's a mage? I don't know. The orc, what is it? Sorcerer, I guess. Oh yeah, the other one's an orc high priest, right? True. Oh, look at that. Look at the ghoul. So we got a ghoul at some point. This guy's pretty good actually. He's very tanky, hits for a lot of damage. Look at that. Can claw twice for up to 30 damage each. And he's pretty strong in general for just dueling stuff. Faintly Humming Robe, probably not as good as the +2 Troll Leather Armor. I don't want to waste my gold on that just yet. +3 Ring of Protection though. Beautiful. RLX ring, but RC minus. Nah, probably not. But definitely the 3 protection. Defense is really good on this character, so I'm going to go ahead and put the protection of magic off. I don't know if the Arc Road Strength +4 is actually worth it, but I think it's just whatever. It doesn't really matter. I will switch to the fire resistant one though. Ah, no. Okay, we're getting mutated by the Mount Mutator. Let's run away. I could have faced him, but... got paralyzed. Oh god. Okay, let's just put some... protection from magic on for a sec here. The red guys, the sorcerers, can actually paralyze you. It wasn't an issue before because I had my protection from magic on, and that meant that a lot of the damage that they could have done, or a lot of the times they were trying to hex me, they just weren't able to do it. Did we kill Azrael? No, we didn't. Okay, so he's somewhere around on this floor. Pull back. We'll engage him at full health if we can. I don't know where he is. There he is. He's not that big of a threat, but he was a big threat with his pack boys. So I just had to kind of separate him a little bit from the fight. Okay. There is an unknown upstairs here. That means that there's going to be a little bit of extra places to explore. Phantasmal Warrior. It's a great ally to have. They do a lot of damage, up to 40, and they also reduce magic resistance on enemies, which is not a huge deal. But the main good thing about them is that they are very nimble. They can stick with you and remain mobile for very long periods of time. Okay, so now we have a choice. Do we go into Snake or do we go into Swamp? We don't have our poise. So we're actually kind of screwed either way. But I think it's better for us to go into Swamp, even though we have the bad thing where like our hydras, we when we fight hydras, we're gonna be cutting off heads. The main reason why I want to come into swamp is because swamp dragon armor is a thing, and I could get poise from that. Oh shit! Wow, that went bad real fast. Holy crap! Okay, let's drain life. Okay, that hydra's gonna hit me in one turn. I need to drain life again, and then I can teleport. Okay. Sorry, I needed to keep my health. Oh god. Drain life one more time, please. Thank you. Holy shit, that was scary. Okay. Let's start recalling a couple of boys. You can stop your recall early by pressing AB again. I'm just going to recall a couple so that I feel a bit safer. We don't have any corpses on us right now to kind of absorb the brunt of the attacks, which is why we took so much damage just then. Let's see. RF, that's garbage. No. Evade -3 is really bad. And yeah. Yeah, evade -3 is not good. I'd rather not have... It's we're trading for like only Slay +2, which is not really that good anyway. So nah, screw that. Okay, so I don't have a really good answer against hydras, except just sort of use my wands, which is obviously not the best answer because there's going to be a lot of hydras in this branch. So I need to be pretty careful now, I think. All right. The unfortunate thing there was that the Shambling Mangrove was able to slow us and root us at the same time, which cuts our evade down. And then we got slowed by the Hornet on top of that, I believe. And then the Hydra was also in water, so it was just like a perfect storm of bad things happening to this character, which is fair. I was able to escape just because I knew that I could drain so many enemies on the screen that I'd basically be healing to full almost every single turn, but I wasn't sure whether I should have hasted or if I should have teleported in that spot. I think teleporting was correct after I had the health points to kind of escape. Okay, recall these boys back, please. Come on, you guys stick with me. Don't move away from me. Follow me. All right. I need to kind of establish myself on floor 1 so that I can kind of make my way down to floor 2, if that makes sense. All right. Check out what this is. Positive energy. No thanks. Don't really want it. I wonder if holding onto the shield is worth it at this point. I swing at 0.9 to 0.1 with the shield on. 0.7 without the shield. So I am losing significant amounts of damage. The question is that worth it for that much shield and that much AC? And I think the answer is actually yes. I mean, I gain 9 shield and I gain 3 of AC and I lose like 2 evade, so it's probably worth it, I think. Not exactly sure, but you know, we'll see. Alright, cool. We finally managed to clear floor number 1. Now we're gonna do the TW thing again. Acid won this guy a couple of times and then just kind of smack him. Notice how even when we smacked him just the one time, we cut his head off and then he almost sort of healed, which is not good. But if it's a multiple ally thing versus one Hydra, I can probably kill it, even with the claws. It's probably safe. But like I said, don't really want to risk it too much. Alright, Scroll of Brand Weapon. Completely useless for this character, but that's fine. Not everything has to be useful, guys. I'm telling you. Okay. We got confused. That's okay. Pull upstairs. We have a chance of, like, falling off the stairs because we're confused, but it's not a huge deal. Alright, got our Sentinels mark on us. We're going to go upstairs and heal and go down a different set of staircases now. Because we don't want to have all that noise make people follow us. Identify scroll. I'm going to put that on the acid wand. Unfortunately, that's also empty, so we will drop one of the other empty ones because obviously we won't have enough recharge to... Or we don't even need enough recharge to have 2 fully stocked wands anyways. There's no point. Generally speaking, it's like fine to have wands at below half charges. It's not a huge deal. Okay, I'm just kind of punching through this Hornet. Hopefully he's not slowing me. No one dead there. That sucks. Okay. I got a Skeletal Warrior now. That's pretty good. Okay, pull upstairs now. Actually, just raise a couple of undead. I think this one Skeletal Warrior is probably enough for me to clear this floor. I think. Not exactly sure, but we'll try. What's this over here? 3 Amethyst Potions. Okay. I don't know what that's gonna be, but hopefully it's experience, and then we just become a mage. Is that how that works? Oh, that's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna fight until I get a little low, and then drain life. So I have a little bit more oomph to my combat. These alligators actually hurt quite a bit. They suck. They hurt way too much. I don't like it. I think they removed crocodiles. No wait, they removed baby crocodiles, I think, or baby alligators. I forgot which one they removed, but they removed one of them. They used to be like these little small alligators that were basically regular alligators, but small. I don't know why they were in the game either, but you know, it was kind of cool. It's like, oh my god, we see little babies and then we murder them all. Scroll blinking, nice. That's a great pickup for this character. Haven't seen a single swamp dragon. Have they removed that? You can never tell with the dev cycle. Sometimes things just get removed and you're like, why did that get removed? I don't know either. But we haven't seen one, so maybe it did get removed. Has happened before, where I'm like, I haven't seen any of these guys. And then I'm told later in the comments, oh yeah, they removed them in this trunk version. Whoops. It's a bit depressing, but hey, we got it. Oh, that's a Sentinel's mark. We're getting out of here. The second you get marked, it's basically, oh man, no, Skeletal Warrior, don't die please. Ah, great, perfect. Alright, now I got my 2 Flayed Ghosts with me. I think this is an acceptable number of allies to have. I wish the Flayed Ghosts knew how to play their role though, and just sat back and, like, flayed stuff, but, I mean, it's dumb AI. The AI for allies in this game is not the best, so, fair enough. Walking around with 2 of our friggin' Flayed dudes. I really wish you could, like, tell one person specifically to follow you and nobody else. Oh, there's a Captain's Cutlass over there. It's pretty good. It's a speed weapon. Can be used to disarm enemies. Can I wield it? It swings pretty good, actually. You know, this could be pretty reasonable to... It's a short blade, too, so it doesn't cut off Hydra heads, but it can disarm opponents, which is actually pretty interesting. I guess I'll keep it. Sure. Another amulet. I don't know what this is going to be. Faith is probably not great for this character at this point. I mean, I haven't gotten a single general yet. For those of you that don't know what that means, generals are, for me, it's just something I made up. A general is one of the big two gifts that Yred can give, i.e. the Bone Dragon or the Profane Servitor. You can only have up to 3 of them combined, so you can have maybe like 2 Bone Dragons, 1 Profane, or some other version of that. Oh, we got our Swamp Dragon armor first try. Nice. 16, 11, so that's 27, goes to 28. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Alright, so now we got our poise, and we have better armor, and we can just be a general melee now with 18 AC. Damn, on a troll with 163 HP. Beautiful. That is a Fire Dragon. I already have Fire Resistance on. There is a bunch of stuff coming. I'm going to just summon a box of beasts here. Wow, it instantly... Oh wait, no, we got another one. There we go, great. I don't want to fight the Hydra. That's like the main issue here. But I guess I'll just try to fight him. Okay, that was a bad idea. Nope, that was a bad idea. I don't want to blink here because it seems unnecessary. I don't really want to haste, but I also don't want to die. I'll fly here, I think what I'll do, and then I'll just kind of walk back, knowing that the Hydra is going to hit me a bunch of times. Because it's in water, and Hydras in water is really bad for us. But I think it's okay, yeah. Our character is mostly tanking enough. Then we're going to bring all our boys in, and then we're just going to let him kill the Hydra. Alright, that was good. I was considering using the haste potion there, but I didn't, because I thought, you know, maybe I can just get away with it. It was only 1 Hydra anyway. Alright, Acid Wand, nice. I'll switch to the Unarmed Cutlass and just kind of stab this guy if I need to. Hey, it worked. We're just fighting an unarmed combat. We're an unarmed combat guy that just picks up a sword to fight a Hydra. It's kind of a dumb image, but look, if it works, it works. All right, I'm not. You can't complain if it works. I killed a Hydra with it. Can you say you've killed a Hydra with a cutlass? I don't think so. That's what I thought. All right, it's a bunch of swamp dragons now, but they're actually not threatening to me because I have Arpoise, which is great. I can also grab their corpses as pseudo allies for this floor. Back to the Captain's Cutlass. Alright, we've got a Hydra with us now. Against any non-Hydra enemies, our Hydra will pretty much shred them, which is great. Pull this guy off the water if we can. Whoops, I didn't do that properly, but that's okay. Okay, we're getting hit a little bit. That's okay though. Large rocks, beautiful. Even at like what, 2.5 throwing, we still managed to kill a Hydra pretty well. And now we have 2 Hydra buddies with us, which is good. Alright, there's a lot of fire in this area. I think this is the volcano-ish looking thing. I'm going to summon my allies, move towards the fire dragon to try to keep my allies alive. This isn't working at all. No, 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 no. Everyone's standing in the fire. No, no, no. Get away, get away, get away. We lost our friggin' Tormentor boys. No. God damn it. Alright, we lost half our army. This is why I hate having my entire army with me. It just feels so bad when your guy just dies to a random crab. It's like, oh, man. Because they're too stupid to walk out of the fire. Like, I mean, it's crawl logic. They're just dumb as bricks. Even the ones that are supposed to be smart. Even the ones that you would expect to have, like, at least up to human standard intelligence. They just don't. They're just idiots. They don't know what the hell's going on. Let's acid here. Try to kill both those. What are they called? Oh god, we're heavily drained because we stood in the clouds for too long. But we killed the ghost crabs. Okay. Fire dragon armor. Nice. Yeah, they're not very smart. Even the ones that are like supposed to be smart, like, you know, profane servitors, they're just dumb as bricks when it comes to standing in fires that hurt them. But then again, pretty much every ally and enemy in the game is like that as well. There's another amulet. Fire dragon scales, maybe? What does it do? 19.8 versus 18.9. So it's very equivalent in terms of defense. One of them gives us RF double plus, or RF triple plus in this case. What is giving us fire resistance? Cold resistance. I actually have no idea. Why do we have cold resistance again? Hello? Wait, where do we get cold? Wait, hello? Someone help. Where do we get cold resistance? Oh, the cloak. I was like, what the hell? Cloaks don't normally have cold resistance on them. So I was like, huh? Where's it coming from? Yeah, we're in the volcano now. Hell yeah. Killed all the fire crabs and stuff, and we're gonna just head on in, grab our rune, and just head on out. Can you just leave, please? Thank you. Goodness. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. The fire resistance is tempting to have the red dragon armor. The fire dragon armor, sorry. But I think, obviously for Snake, it's going to be a lot better for us to have the swamp dragon armor, because we'll get our poise. But, don't know. I'm trying to think about like what I should do after that. I do have a guaranteed pip of cold resistance, so that does make... Oh god, we got surrounded instantly. Nice. Thankfully we had a handy little corridor here to just kind of... Come on, man. Alright, let's just drain life a little bit. Yeah, what was I talking about? Damn it, I got lost again. Another ring. Corrode resist, we don't need that. Wait, actually, is protection from magic better or fire resistance better? I think fire resistance, sort of. There's a lot of stuff that is fire-based, and there's a lot of stuff that is magic-based in this floor anyway. So I don't know. But yeah, obviously the ideal armor for this character would be the gold dragon armor, but I'm trying to think about how I'm going to get through Vaults. Vaults kind of wants to have RC and RF as well, because there's a lot of elemental damage. So does Depth. So I don't know which one's better. There's a lot of considerations to make. I don't want to think about it. Depth is like so far away, so it's like, whatever, who cares, right? Oh, I got teleported. Yeah, that's one reason why possibly protection from magic is valid here. I guess it is slightly better than protection from fire, because salamanders are the only fire-based things in here. But most of these mages are also magic-based. Yeah, okay, this is a bit rough. Not rough enough that I'm actually scared, but just rough enough that I want to avoid fighting anymore. Alright, we accidentally put ourselves in a weird spot, so I'm just gonna kill these guys real quick. Getting shot. Oh, flayed ghost. Hey, man. Sorry, I didn't know. I actually forgot where the exit was. So I was like, huh? Where are we? Oh god, there's so much stuff flying everywhere. Okay, I need to... Okay, I'll just let this guy flay the sharpshooter a little bit, and then I'll just finish him off. Flayed ghost, pretty strong. Alright. Was that a cloak? No, that was just an undead. Huh. I'm bad at telling tales from my peripheral vision. We're starting to run out of food a little bit because all of Yred stuff costs a bit of hunger, and I can't really reduce that. I think it costs quite a bit, actually. Yeah, it costs a lot of hunger. And we're sort of in this position now as well where we can't eat anything because they're all poisonous. So we're in a bit of a tight spot sometimes regarding food, especially with the troll's voracious hunger. But that's okay. We'll just make it through. Hopefully. Just grab our allies here. I need to surround that shock serpent because otherwise I'll be in big trouble. Recall these guys, tell them to wait here with TW. And then just continue on the floor. Alright, there's a bit of food here. Nice. Ooh, a shop. Arlec, RN, int +3 deck. Oh, that's pretty damn good. Slay +2 as well. That's probably good enough for me to buy right now. There's also a regen amulet, which is really good for this character as well. And it also tells us that these two amulets aren't regen. So one of them is reflect, one of them is harm. Sorry, one of them is reflect, harm, or faith. And the other one, I don't know what it is. Probably the same thing. So yeah, we got either faith, guardian spirit, harm, rage, reflect, or gourmand. None of them are really like that good for this character, but I will hold it in case I get a +6 reflection, which could be pretty good. We don't have RF on us right now, but that's okay. We don't really care. We don't need it as much. I think the 2 slaying and the Arlec is kind of good for this character anyway, so for the time being I'll hold on to it. You might ask like, oh, why don't you auto-inscript right now for one of the rings so that my hot swap is a little easier. So inscribing one of the rings with =R will make it so that hot swapping becomes very simple. But the only reason why I'm not doing that right now is because I don't know which ring I want to keep on. +3 AC isn't amazing, but it's also pretty good, especially on a squishy guy like this. So it's kind of hard for me to say, oh, I want this ring over that. So I'm just kind of not sure what to do. I don't know if +3... Oh, okay, we got our first general. Profane Servitor. So this guy is like a Dark Angel. He comes with a bit of a Dith Menos thing. This little aura thing, which helps buff or debuffs the enemy by making it harder for them to see. And it also hits quite a lot. I think it has it only has an enchanted whip, so it doesn't do too much damage, but it is quite tanky and it is quite fast, so it's very nice to have. There is a Shock Serpent over there. I would rather my guy not die to that, so I'm just going to go pull him over here. We got EXP somehow, so I hope that Shock Serpent died, but I don't know if it actually did. I'm gonna recharge this wand of acid, drop the one that we don't know, because I don't want to waste time identifying it. Okay, yeah, that Shock Serpent actually did die, that's good. So now we have the Profane with us. That's pretty good. I think we don't need to have him. I treat him sort of like as a second limb, I suppose. Kind of like he's almost like a Hep ally in that sense. You can kind of think of him like good enough that you want him with you most of the time, but at the same time, because he's not invulnerable and he doesn't come back quite like Hep stuff, you don't want him all the time. You just kind of want him most of the time. Okay, raise the undead here. Oh, we got a second. Yred's hit the power spike, boys. We got our second general now. The Bone Dragon. The Bone Dragon is a lot tankier than the guy, than the Profane. I find that he does slightly less damage because he is not as fast as the whip, but he does have a lot more HP and he does come with a lot more tankiness in general. So he's a very, very good ally to have as well. I only hold one general with me in case I need a second one. Like I said, all of my army is available to me at the touch of a button. I just need to press recall and everything comes to me at once. So I don't have to worry about I won't have to worry about them dying randomly to AoE. It's also kind of good because Yred does not have to level up his allies, unlike Bio, where your allies kind of have to gain EXP with you. For me, I can just bring them all in whenever I want, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're on D6 when I'm on, depth 2. It's not a huge deal. It's just I can just bring them back in. It's great. So that's one thing I definitely think is better for Yred than it is for Bio. I'm gonna go ahead and that was Amulet of Reflection. That means that all of the other amulets are garbage, meaning I can drop this amulet now. Bone Ring, See Invisible. Pretty sure most of our army will be able to see invisible at some point, so there's no point in really going for the See Invis. Agility potion is great. Some ID scrolls finally. Thank you. I've been looking for those. don't need to buy the recharging. I got 3 right now. I'm gonna ID some potions. Degeneration, mutation. Okay, good thing I didn't quaff those. I do have Dex -2. It's not a hugely relevant mutation, but okay. Our 3rd ally is now here. The Profane Servitor. He's wielding a Vampiric Demon Whip, meaning he's even tankier than the other guys, which is great. I TW'd or told my allies to wait, which makes them wander around, while my Bone Dragon. Okay, all right. I'm gonna actually recall my guys here. Not the full amount, but just enough that all my generals are here, so that I don't that I can just clean this area up really easy. See, that's what I mean by the power of like recall. You can just recall all your strongest guys at like 1 second, and then they're all here to save you. Recall them back. Tell them all to wait. They can all chill out while I use my transient undead, I guess, on this floor to kind of power through. Again, if I need more help, then I'll just recall in more dudes. Man, that's a lot of Guardian Servants. Holy crap. Gonna drain life here real quick. Okay, my allies are just fighting those guys over there. It's fine. Animate dead when we see the corpses. I've never actually seen this vault before with this many Guardian Serpents. That's actually very rare. I don't know if this is a new vault. It feels like a new vault, though. You can see here that I'm using Drain Life, sort of like a free heal wounds potion. But I'm making sure to do it more when I have multiple allies with me rather than... Okay, I'm going to have to recall here. Otherwise I die. Yeah, you'll notice that I use Drain Life quite liberally, but I also use it when there's a lot of enemies on screen. I don't use it for damage. I use it simply for... I pretty much use it just to heal. Alright, I'm going to bring these guys back up. Tell them to wait. Thank you. And stay down here. So all our undead now are going to follow us. Great. All these like shitty undead are here to just kind of serve as my tanks. They're not really... I'm not using them for like damage or anything. I'm just kind of having them here to get a good surround off on stuff. Well, it is for damage, sorry, but it's not for like pure killing damage. Unlike my generals, which are supposed to be there to just massively boost my fighting power in a very short amount of time. These guys are just kind of here to serve as walls, basically. We're in a pretty bad spot here because our undead are all funneled into the corridor, but it doesn't matter because they're just snakes. They're not that big of a deal. Is that a yin-yang thing? That puddle? I can't tell. My use of... my understanding of imagery is very questionable. Oh, speaking of imagery, I'm gonna like kind of slow down a little bit for a sec just to talk about this. Blade Runner 2049. Like, bear with me because this story actually has to do with Crawl. Back in 2013, 2014, somewhere around then, when I was doing my equivalent of I don't know what your American version is, but the HSC, which is like your year 12 shit. I was doing English, I think science fiction module. I believe I did Extension 1 English, which is like the next one up from the lowest, or the, sorry, two up from the lowest, I think. The lowest being standard English, 2 unit, and then the other one being advanced, and I did 3 in it, basically. But Blade Runner was the film of choice for our school. I don't know if it was just generally the school of like the curriculum, but at least for our school we watched Blade Runner. So my teacher was she had a very hands-off approach when it came to doing anything. Oh, there's the second rune, nice. She had a very hands-off approach when it came to doing any work related to English. So basically all we did was watch Blade Runner over and over and over and over again. So if you don't know what Blade Runner is, for those of you that didn't watch it, it's kind of like a dystopian science fiction film featuring Harrison Ford, where the whole issue is like, oh, we created robots or bioengineered humans as to work as slaves for us. It's all about like capitalism and such, and they're like, oh, we implement human memories into them to make them feel more human, so they're more human than human, which is like the tagline or some shit. I don't know. Deckard, who's Harrison Ford, is the main character and is a Blade Runner in that film. Blade Runner being like kind of like a bounty hunter, but he kills stray replicants that aren't slaves. So Blade Runner 2049 comes in after that, and it's just it's pretty much a It's what I remember of Blade Runner. It was definitely very very good film, but the one thing that happened with in the original in my original 100 viewings of Blade Runner was that I actually got good at playing Crawl while watching Blade Runner. So that's a very special movie to me because the first four out of five wins that I've ever had, that I had, my first five wins. Sorry, I think the first one was at home, actually on a computer that no longer exists. But the second, and third, fourth, and fifth wins were all done to the soundtrack and to the movie of Blade Runner, the original one, the director's cut edition, I think actually. So I actually got good playing Crawl while watching Blade Runner. So when I was in the film, in the movies, my hands. I know this sounds weird, but it's actually true. My hands were like they felt restless. They were like, I'm watching Blade Runner. I should be doing something right now. And then I realized, wait, it's because I need to play Crawl. Blade Runner isn't the same without Crawl because all the analysis I've ever done about Blade Runner is all related to Crawl. It's all like in my mind, it's all associated with Crawl. I'm gonna push forward one turn here just to kill that that sorcerer because I need to kill him. All my undead are over there. I don't care. It's not a huge deal. Let's get some decks, I guess. But yeah, it was a great film. The new one actually. I enjoyed it. I don't know if other people enjoy it, but it was pretty good for me. Oops, that was a scroll of identify. Didn't want to drop that. Drop the cursed cloak. But yeah, Blade Runner 2049. I felt like I should play Crawl in that one. It really did feel like it did the sequel. The sequel did it justice, I think. Oh fuck, we just got... Okay, that was the Flayed Ghost. Okay, sorry. I was like, why did we just take half a health in one shot? It was a Flayed Ghost, and then I killed the Boggart using Drain Life, and then it was ease peas from there. Getting shot a little bit. Just a touch. Getting filled with some arrows here. Probably should end the video soon, but... Actually, yeah, I probably should end the video soon. It's 4:30 already in the afternoon. Actually, wait, no, is it 4:30? Yeah, it is 4:30. Okay. Meaning that it's time for my nap. My daily nap. I actually didn't go to uni today. I was supposed to go to uni, but thing is, there are only 2 lectures in that on today. So I don't know. Like in the first couple of years of my uni career or uni life, I was very, very, very strict about going to uni and doing all the lecture theatre content. Like going to all the lecture theatres, doing all the content in the uni. This year, though, I have definitely just fallen completely lax in regards to that. I just like don't think it's as important because most of the time I'm playing Crawl in the uni, in the lecture theatres anyway. It could also be because I don't want to play on Demise 101 anymore. It's just so tedious playing Berserkers that aren't as fun or as strong. And also because I'm in... Wait, what? Oh, that was a longsword of distortion. Whoops. Okay, we might be in a bit of trouble here. Let's try to get out of the abyss and then we'll end the video, I suppose. We actually are in quite a bit of trouble because we don't have access to recall, which means our character is a lot weaker than it used to be. Okay. What we'll do is we'll just kind of sit around, stab some stuff. Hopefully a portal out of the abyss will manifest itself in front of us. There's the Amulet of Faith. Nice. Wanda's disintegration, kind of garbage. Yeah, fighting in the abyss is actually a lot more valid now because you have a chance of spawning portals when you fight enough stuff, which is pretty good. Okay, got a ghoul. Twist and deform, so we got a shitty body, which is unfortunate, meaning our base AC got lowered. That's actually quite bad. We're in a pretty tight spot now. We're at almost half HP, and there's a bunch of stuff coming our way. I'm going to read a teleport scroll, just to hopefully get away from this Starcursed Abomination mess that we're in right now. Alright, at some point our teleport scroll got removed, or we had a mutation that made it so that we couldn't read it early enough, and then the prompt just sort of canceled itself. That's probably what happened. Okay, we're out in the open here. I don't feel safe. I'm going to try to rest here if I can. Okay. I'm going to drink 1 heal wounds potion just to keep myself topped up a little bit. There we go, gateway leading out. Nice. Let's drain life here. Kill this asshole with the distortion weapon. There we go. So we can survive in the abyss. Finding the rune is a different matter though, so it's good to know, I suppose. Alright, we'll finish up Vaults 1 then, I suppose, and then just end the video here. Oh my god, this is going to be a really annoying one. Okay, let's draw some of our allies with us. Not too many. and then we'll just kind of fight. If we get low on health, we'll just drain life and we'll just be okay. But as you can see, the bone dragon sitting next to me is making it really easy for me to kill everything. This is supposed to be like one of the harder vaults in Vaults 5. Oh, sorry, vaults in general. Oh, gold dragon, please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Ah. Man, damn it. Okay. Oh, Scroll of Climate. Armor. A hat. Okay, well, +0 see invis. I guess I can see invisible now. Sure. The hat looks stupid as hell, but whatever. We'll take it. I'm not complaining. I'm fine. I'm happy with a +0 hat of see invis. Whatever. Hey, a singing sword. It's a pretty bad artifact, actually. Like a really bad one. That's alright, though. I don't know why a +7 vanilla sword is, like, actually good. I don't know why it's even an unrandom. It's a pretty bad weapon. Like, even if you were to ignore the fact that it has noise, it's just a +7 nothing sword. There must be some mechanic to it. Is it? Let me actually check. Singing sword. Oh, it deals sonic damage to every enemy in line of sight. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, that's actually pretty cool then. Never mind. I didn't know. See, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't know exactly why you would use that weapon. Apparently, there's a thing that says, "Let's fondle the sperm whales. Fondle them." What? All right, cool, sure. That's fair enough, I guess. AB, tell these guys to wait, and we'll end the video here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.